Hey y'all, so I tried to go live on before, but it just cut off when I tried to share the live. So today's topic is colorism getting worse. Okay, that's the top topic for the live. I'm gonna go and get my other phone and I'll be back. But gather around, gather around. Shit. It's tight. This damn live thing cutting off. Let me see if I shared. Guys, it's colorism getting worse, man. I just this live thing. I'm trying my best. I know last time y'all said y'all wanted to do colorism, but this whole YouTube thing. I'm trying, but I am that computer savvy. I had to just erase all that stuff off. I'm on my other phone and I'm taking it off the YouTube. I don't even know how this go, but when it starts 3 o'clock, 3 minutes, I'm gonna start talking about is colorism getting worse, and I want to find out y'all opinion on it. This is really annoying. I'm trying to figure something out on my YouTube. See, I don't even know how YouTube works. It's so sad. I just started pressing. When I first got on YouTube, all I did was just press. And I didn't even do no research. I didn't do nothing. All right. Community service. Don't worry, I'm coming soon. I gotta remove this. All right. I'm gonna remove these stupid lives that I have. Delete, because... All right, that's deleted. And I'm gonna delete the other one. Hey, I'm good. How you doing? Hey, you was answering the other one, but yeah, it went off. You interested in hearing my viewpoint about colorism, right? Don't forget to like the live. I'm sorry. Hey, Jaden, I'm okay. I want to talk about colorism, but you know the way I want to talk about colorism tonight, we're going to talk about the real colorism. We're not talking about only colorism is not everything about colorism. Cuz colorism is not only in the black community. A lot of people think that. It's not. Colorism is not only a black thing. Oh, you're 15 years old? Aw. Thanks for joining. Do you know anything about colorism, Jaden? You have a question? What's the question? All right, so let me take this. And then okay, now we're going to talk about colorism, honey. So you know what I saw? Okay, so do you know Krishan Rock? I know, tell me if you know Krishan Rock. Yes, it's Black History Month. You know Krishan Rock, right? Yes, colorism is not only a black thing, right? Colorism is just a supremacy thing where the white race is supposed to be superior. So white, if you're not white, it doesn't matter what race you are. Doesn't matter if you're black, Spanish. Colorism is in the Spanish community, Hispanic community. Colorism in the Indians, Asians, all over the world. If you're dark, you're looked down upon. Oh, yes, you saw Krishan Rock statements. That's what triggered me. I was like, yes, you saw Krishan Rock. Okay, so you see the delusion. You see the delusion with these people. Krishan Rock is like, thank you, I appreciate it. Krishan Rock, that's exactly, I'm glad somebody else saw what she said. Yo, that girl is so dusty, musty, and the black community to support that degenerate, low scuzz. Ugh. And she thinks she's somebody. Delusion. Scuzz. That's all I see when I see that thing. Scuzz. She was talking bad about a dark-skinned girl. Yeah, y'all the time. You see, with the black community, You're allowed to do anything, right? With the black community, you're allowed to do anything once your skin is pale or light. There's no morals for what it's getting bad. Because if you see Krishan Rock and you see the behavior, there's no logic in it except she's light skin privilege. There's no logic in that behavior. That's one of the worst people I ever saw in my life. The young black community. Let me see what you said. The I thought that was like a old, you know what I thought? The colorism thing? That was like a old back in the day thing. Like it was like back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's getting worse. You understand? There's not, I haven't seen anything good about Krishan Rock. Anything good about that person. Nothing. Nothing good about that. Nothing good about that person. It's just like the only thing it could make sense why Krishan Rock is able to get away with the behavior that she gets away with and get fame and money is because her complaint. That's a sick. And you know, and when you look at, if you take a step back and look at the black community and see the rottenness that could, it's sad. And she had the nerve to talk about, what did she say? Krishan Rock said, oh, you're the type of person that don't like your own complexion. She was talking to a dark-skinned girl on her live and throwing jabs at her. And my thing is, dark-skinned girls need to stop saying they don't like their complexion. Yeah, Krishan Rock is terrible. She's a terrible. I can't wait till they cancel her. But then she's soon get canceled because she's getting sued for punching that guy in the mouth. She's gonna get canceled because once she run out of money, what's she gonna do? Once she tattoo her whole face, mash up herself, drink all that liquor, honey. So, who you think is the one? I want to ask questions and I want y'all to answer. Who you think is the one who participate in colorism the most? Yeah, with blue face. Who you think is the people that participate in colorism the most? Honestly, tell me about it. Tell me, have you ever been discriminated against because of your complexion? Talk to me about this, guys. Have you ever? Because I see people watching, but I don't see much people talk. I only see Jaden Bowie talking. What do you think about the whole colorism thing? You think it's getting worse? Tell me if you ever thought of, had an experience and you knew it was colorism. You said Cardi B, I'm light skinned but still black. Cardi B is not light skinned. Cardi B is a Latina. She's a Dominican, and Dominicans don't like to be called black. Cardi B was profiting off of black fishing. They're only black when they want to profit from the black community. And anything low and degenerate, the black community accept once the skin is light. Because the Hispanic community, I don't know if they're accepting her with her thong and her legs open every day. Talking about, her vagina. That's like very low behavior. Always her vagina, her vagina, her vagina. Where does it end? Love you. Subscribe, like guys, like the live, because we're gonna get into it. Nicki Minaj, she's a woman of color. She's a Trinidadian. Caribbean, they come in all different colors and shapes. All different colors and complexions. Caribbeans. You're from? Where you from? Make sure you like the live, guys. Oh, you're from Argentina? Thank you, Bethany, for subscribing. Guys, let's talk about, because I'm telling you, colorism is not only a black thing, and the Hispanic community is bad. Some girls with curly hair, it's like they're forcing that. If you wear your hair curly, some girls. Thank you. Some girls with curly hair in the Hispanic community, they was complaining that, if their hair is not straight with a flat iron, they start getting teased by their aunts, and they want to be looking as light as possible, and their hair has to be straight with the flat iron, the blowing. Yeah, you caught another live. Woo, ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you. Tell me, guys, what do you think about colorism, man? I want to know. I want to hear from you because I didn't know that these young people is just so toxic. Hearing it, but she's rotten. Hearing from somebody like Krishan Rock is rotten. So, yeah, in the Latin community, there's a lot of colorism. It's just like they prefer the lighter ones over the tanner ones, over the darker ones. Certain countries, though, they actually hide the black people. Certain Latin countries, they hide the black people. You wouldn't even know that there's black people there unless you go there. Oh yes, better the race. How you say it? I know there's a phrase called better the race, but how you say it, and I don't know how to say it. Okay, there's a phrase called better the race, and that means to breed with white people. That to breed with white people. That's what it is. That's why whitewashing. And that's happening in America now where the black men are having babies with white women and like lightening up the race. Yes, I'm glad you said that because I heard another Hispanic say that about to better the race and to better, and they say it in Spanish, but to better the race means to have babies with white people or to make sure the race is more on a wider side. I got this. Where did I get this dress from? I got this dress so long ago. Like this is an old dress. I'm about to throw it out because I'm getting thicker. This is the last time probably wearing it because it's an old dress. But I got this a long time ago, probably at the mall. Where? Where did I get this stuff? I don't know where I used to shop back in the day. I'm not sure. Forever 21, one of those stores. Thank you. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Please, I want to hear like your personal stories about colorism. And I like when Spanish girls tell me their stories about it because that opened up my eyes a lot when they told me about how their family treat them. This one girl that I used to work with, that she opened up my eyes, and she's Dominican, and she told me how her family would we'll call her La Negra. I don't know if it's La Negra, whatever they call her. It's like something black. Morena. I don't know what the family calls her. And Indians, they like to bleach their skin as well. See you later, my love. See you later, Bethany. I want to hear your story. I honestly want to hear you guys' stories. This is really what I want us to come for. The stories. Oh, morena means half and half? Because some Spanish guys call me morena all the time. So what does that mean? When the Spanish guys say morena to me, what does that mean? Hi. Reading the gospel. I didn't know that. That's what I thought morena means black because some Spanish guys call me morena before. I need to learn the language since I'm in a city with mostly Spanish. Indians are the worst. They're the most Listen, Indians? Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're very colorist. They worship whites. The Indians are very colorist. And for example, you know that Indian actress? She seemed that she married a white guy. She married Joe Jonas, one of them Jonas. She seems like that. Doesn't acknowledge where she comes from. Yes, she's Indian, but she kind of seems like that type. Oh, Indians, if you call some Indians, if you call them black, even though they're darker than me, they will like, oh no, I want to die. Oh no, I want to die. I not. You know, they'll go crazy. Oh yes, because you didn't like Mexican, you didn't speak Spanish. People like to pick at you if you know, and you know what? What's your name? The Wild. We're gonna talk about the Wild, right? Here we are. So in regards to that, you have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. Nobody can, you don't let people tell you who you are. You say, okay, cool, I'm whitewashed. Accept that. But guess what? No, make sure you know who you are. You don't let people tell you who you are. Oh, they worship white skin in India. Indians are very white worshiping. Oh, trust me, because where I live, they will plaster a white paste on their face pretending to be white. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. When I worked at Sephora in one of the Sephoras in the city, because I was working for my job and they, I was doing product placements. In Sephora, I didn't work for the actual Sephora, but I worked there for my brand, blah, blah, blah. But anyhow, this Asian girl came up to me, right? And you know what she said to me? She said, can you give me the foundation that makes me look white? She said, can you give me a foundation that make me look white? I said, girl, you are not a white woman. I didn't say that to her because I'm doing my job. Hey, Leah. Hey, boo. Good. I'm glad you left the friends group, the wild. Aw, thank you. If I'm a model, I should be, right? Back in the days, I was signed to a modeling agency and I did do pageants and stuff like that. But it was a commercial agency. It wasn't like I'm only 5'4", so I was signed to a commercial agency. No, the Asian girl, I would not lie to you. The Asian girl came up to me in Sephora and she was like, oh, can I get a foundation that made me look white? And I was like, girl, you're not white. In my head, I said, you're not white. But I said, this one matches your skin and this one makes you look ashy. So I made it clear to her. I said, this one matches your skin. This one makes you look ashy. And she ended up taking the ashy one. Why am I lying? Okay. Lying. What am I lying about? Thank you. I appreciate it. This is very strange. What am I lying about? Thank you. What would I be lying about? I'm going to come on the internet, right? This is so weird. I don't understand these people. I'm going to come on the internet when I have an event to go to soon to make up a lie. Oh, thank you, Leah. I appreciate it. Colorism is a real thing. Colorism is a real thing. And I think Indians have it the worst. It's like a hate for black, a hate for dark. And I experience a lot of racism with Indians. And I respect myself too much. Let me tell you something. They will plaster this white powder. And let me tell you what, these Indians, the Caribbean Indians I don't know who's worse, the Caribbean Indians or the Indian Indians. I don't really know who's worse. I can't really say, but the Caribbean Indians, is like a hate. It's a real gross thing. It's a sad, sad thing. Yeah, the trolls want attention. I'm not worried about it. But honey bunch, like I'm telling you, I was so shocked that it's worldwide, this whole not liking dark skin. Me being like interacting with Asians and I'm like, girl, y'all hate y'all color? Y'all want to be, it's weird. I understand other cultures, it matter because we all make up the world and our differences make us special. But a lot of people want to be white or look white. I'm good. Was Ray racist? I don't know. But thank you. I appreciate. Oh, girl, guys, guess what? I put up the video of Games Jealous Women Play Part 4. Okay, later, honey. Later, Jaden. Oh, you said you wanted to you asked your mom. Oh, so you wanted to look more white. It's like an insecurity in you, right? You're welcome. You want it to look more white, the wild? I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean, because sometimes if you're biracial and you're around white people, they won't accept you and you will feel some type of way. So you want to kind of, you want to kind of, I understand how you feel. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself. Bye. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself. I understand how you feel. You're only human. If you're around a majority of people and they make you feel less than, I completely understand. You don't have no shame. But after a while, you develop your confidence and you don't let people tell you who you are. Shout out from the Philippines. I know colorism is big in the Philippines, baby. Trust me, I've been around everybody. I'm from New York. I've been there. Colorism is big in the Philippines too, but they plaster a white powder as well. I don't know if it's a white powder, but they get a lighter foundation. Thank you, McKenny. Seriously, it's not only in the colorism thing, it's not only in the black community. It's like a lack of self-love with darker people. Everyone make you so secure because you had darker body hair than the girls. They make you feel insecure. I know. I understand that. And sometimes when you're younger, you didn't develop your confidence yet. So you feel some type of way about who you are. I get it. But the older you get, you learn to love yourself and get out that matrix. That colorism is that matrix. That's how the world wants you to be programming, to look up to one race of people, to keep these people in power. That's the matrix. Get out of that mindset. You need to love who you are. Once you get out the matrix, then you find true success. Get out of that mindset, that self-hate mindset. You're so insecure. Yeah, but over time, you can build your confidence. Over time, you can build your confidence. And that's what I want this is why I'm here. Like, I want to build you guys up. I mostly focus on girls and women, right? Even though I talk about men and little gossip, little stuff here and there. All shades are beautiful. I get you. All shades are beautiful. But you said brown women are fine, but all shades are beautiful. Black is beautiful. Thank you. But honey bunch, it's just crazy. Like the color, and it's hurtful. It's hurtful. It's hurt. Imagine the young girls. I did a video on colorism, right? And I pulled up a video of this girl crying, saying, "I wish I wasn't dark skinned." Can you imagine? It's not funny. I don't think it's funny. I just think it's embarrassing to really hate yourself that much. Oh, thank you. I think it's embarrassing to hate yourself that much. And to actually say it out loud. It's embarrassing to say, "I wish I wasn't dark skinned." You got to fix yourself. You got to love yourself. Hey, love, big up London. No, you could talk. Listen, you could talk about it, all right? If it doesn't matter if you're black or white, you could give your input. You could be educated. Just because you're white doesn't mean that you shouldn't be educated on other topics that affect other communities. Just like how I'm black and I'm educated about other topics that affect other communities, you can't put yourself in a box. It's never going to hurt you to have an open mind. Yes, in America, they're whitewashing America. All the black men, for me, when it comes to colorism, I think black men are dark-skinned black men are the number one part of, they don't like their skin, they don't like their color, and they want to whitewash it by getting a white woman. Look into it. Every black man now is like their dream is to get a white woman, to get a baby with them. They don't really like who they are themselves. And I think there has to be some kind of counseling program for the young boys. Because I hear young boys saying, "Oh, I don't like darky." How can you look at yourself and say you don't like darky and you're darky? You don't like yourself. You got to get out of that sickness. It's a disease. How can you look at somebody that's darker than you and say you don't? It's a sickness. It's a sad programming. It's self-hate and it's a disease. Well, you walked into colorism. Come on. You don't know colorism? It's all over the world. You got to open your mind to different topics. Oh, you regret it. Don't let people push you into doing things just because of your insecurities. Don't listen. Yeah, you don't push beauty standards on kids. Exactly. And I feel bad for some of the biracial people because they're going to go through it hard. They're going to go through it hard. I honestly, now I start to open my mind and see other people's point of view. You're 12. If you're 12, no, what I'm saying is you can learn, you can educate yourself, you can understand other people's point of view. Just because you're not, just doesn't mean, just because you're not black doesn't mean that you cannot open up and understand something else. Or you're, just because you're not ethnic, because this is not a black thing. Colorism is not a black thing. It's all across the world thing. Yes. It's not a black thing, because I hear the Hispanics talking about, oh no, I gotta flat iron my hair. They're very like wanna just, or you said what school? Do thank you. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I just want to uplift you guys, and I want to know y'all's story. Like, what's your experience with colorism? So why don't you subscribe? Subscribe, man. What's holding you up from subscribe? Oh, I gotta give a shout out to Tracy. Tracy, thank you so much for always sending me a couple dollars donation. I should have said that early in this video. Tracy Lennon, thank you so much for sending me the donation today early on my video. I really appreciate it. Just in case you see this live later on, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate you guys for subscribing. But okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever experienced colorism in your family, discriminated and getting treated less than because you're darker? Please let me know. This is one thing I don't want to leave the live without somebody sharing their story with me. If you have ever experienced colorism in your family because you're darker, you got clearly unfair treatment. It was clear. It was obvious. It was clear. They get just because you were darker. Please let me know. Please let me know. I want to know y'all's story. Guys, you're not sharing your story with me. I want to know your story. I want to know, is colorism getting worse? Oh, you've been bullied for being less fortunate. It's hard. It's very hard. Being bullied, being for less for, it's very hard. It's very hard. That made me want to cry. Listen, I'm very sensitive. I don't like being like that, but like when somebody get bullied, that bothers me. I don't like it. I don't like somebody bullying somebody because they're less fortunate. That's wrong. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Nisi. I appreciate the super thanks. Now you have a good job. Good girl. Big up yourself. Keep working hard. Thank you so much, Nisi. Keep working hard, because guess what? It's a hurtful thing when you're in a position you don't have it. Trust me, I've been there. I would never pretend. I would never pretend. It's a very hurtful situation when people shame you for not having it. Sometimes it be so bad you don't even have food. Sometimes it be so bad you don't even have food and you don't even want to ask because you're too embarrassed to ask. So I get it. Oh, Dominicans are the worst. Now I heard Dominicans. Let me read it. You face a lot of colorism from Dominicans. I've grown up around them and they made my life. Oh, Dominicans they're very colorist. And you cannot tell a Dominican that's blacker than me that they're black, because they will hate you for it. Oh, I gotta read the super chat. Okay, yeah, I'm learning. Thank you. Oh yes. Yo, girl, we were late. This is what I love. I gotta do a YouTube video of how YouTube changed my life. I love YouTube and I love doing the lives. All right, you saying do you okay, you carry yourself well and so do I. All right? And I feel like people get mad at me for that. Being darker. Do you ever feel like people get mad at you for that? Yes, they do. They don't like dark skin to be confident. They're going to say who you think you are. They want to crush you down. They want to be above you. Yes, they do. You're 100% right. If you're dark skinned, you're not supposed to have nothing. You're not supposed to be happy. You're not supposed to feel pretty. They want to crush you down. Crush you down. Yeah, it's true. You're 100% right. Aww. No, because color being discriminated against for your complexion is very hurtful. It's a very hurtful thing. It's a really hurtful thing. It really is. And when you said the Dominicans discriminate and make your life a living hell, I know. I know they will do that to you. They will. One of them, I worked in a salon and one of them, she was so jealous of me. She was stepping on my neck, I wasn't making no money. I was coming home with like $100, right? And then one time somebody said, "You're pretty." Nisi know better. Listen to this. One time somebody called me pretty in when I was in the Dominican salon, and I could feel the devil rise up in her because I'm dark skinned. I shouldn't be pretty. She got so mad. I mean, she was stepping on my neck. I had to leave that job. It wasn't the owner that was doing it. The owner, she wasn't like that. It was somebody she hired, her manager. Let me be clear, because I don't want nobody watching the channel and thinking, no, not all of them, not all Dominicans are like that, but a lot are. A lot. We're not gonna say all, but enough. Oh yes, they like that. Because remember, they're supposed to be better than you. So if they see you pretty, they're mad. I'm telling you. But not all is the same. Like I said, I'm never gonna say all. I'm gonna just clarify. But yeah, Dominicans are notorious for colorism and racism. Very. Them, you know, the Caribbean Indians? Ugh, like them Trinidadian, them Guyanese. Ugh. You can feel the hate. Yeah, from the Hispanic woman, you could especially if you're pretty. If you're dark skinned, okay, let me break it down for you when it comes to the hate for the Hispanic women. If you're dark skinned and you don't stand out, it's not a problem. They're like, oh, she's a dark skin. They feel good about themselves anyway. But if you're dark skinned and you stand out, all hell will break loose, honey. They'll who she thinks she is. Let me crush her. Let me put her back in her place. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're white. You can still learn from other stuff. When you come in this, it doesn't matter. You should still open your mind. Colorism is about like darker skin, anybody. It could be black. It could be anybody. People that's darker, ethnic people that they want to be white. Like they look up to white and they want to be white. That's what colorism is. Like the live, guys. Oh my God. And you know, in school, you know how I faced. I don't know if it wasn't colorism. It wasn't colorism. It was my hair. When I came to this country from Jamaica, and I was a kid, they were always because I had my hair natural. It wasn't relaxed, right? I had my hair natural, and I had black boys. I would never expect black boys with hair like me, and it was always dark skinned black boys, always with hair like me to bash my hair because it wasn't relaxed. Somebody was like, your hair is nappy. And I said to myself, are you mentally ill? Any black person who hates themselves or hate other persons that looks just like them, I believe is a mental illness. Because I'm like, you have the same hair and you're mocking. Something is wrong with the brain. Something is wrong with the brain. Something is wrong. You hate who you are and you're projecting because I'm comfortable with my natural hair, period. And a lot of times it's always black men coming on here. You have a wig on, you have a wig on. Black men are always coming on here like bashing me. And I don't have to see who it is. I just know what they say. You have a wig on. It's like they're projecting their self-hate. Even if I wore a wig and even if I don't wear a wig, I still love myself. You're jealous of black people, genes. So if you procreate with a black woman, so that way your child can have black genes. Yeah, like you. Every time I see a certain comment, I could just know who it's from. It's always from black men. It's just like you need psychological help because you don't like who you are. It's a psychological trauma because there's no way you're gonna have the same thing like me and start. And it's, to me, it's just a sickness. It's a sickness. Yeah, your dad was calling your son nappy head, and you have to check. Yeah, you gotta check him. You have to check them. You can't be letting them put them insecurities to the kid, and that's how they pass. It's the old people putting it in the kids. Old people, I hear them talking all that trash into little kids, poison their minds. Thank you. Old people, it will never stop. When you have your kids, you don't have them around colorists to put that poison, that slave programming in their mind. You have to break the cycle of that poison. Thank you. Make sure you guys liking the live because y'all not liking. There's so much y'all watching, but y'all not like it. Like the live and also subscribe if you're not subscribed. Guys, come on. I want to know about y'all experience with colorism. I do. So did any of your siblings get better treatment than you because you were dark skinned? Thank you, Chanel Wright. Oh, your dad is the ignorant one. It's usually dark skinned black men. They always like brown in and they're always like hyping up lighter skinned women and try to belittle darker skinned women. You, in my experience, you could tell me your experience because I respect everyone. In my experience, it'll be the darker skinned black men to hype up the lighter skinned women and like snub down the darker skinned women. That's why I avoid them. They say your hair looks bad. You gotta know who you are. Thank you, Donovan. You got to know who you are. You got to have confidence. Everybody have the right to survive. Everybody have the right to have confidence and believe in themselves. Certain people will really put you down because of your color, and young kids, and have you in a sunken place mentally, having you feel like you're worthless, having you feel like you're not worth it. You got to know who you are. You are worth it. God gave you life. You were created here, and you deserve to be happy and feel good about yourself. You don't have to walk with your head down because you're darker. Yeah, you're pretty for a dark skinned girl. That's a bad. I heard that once. That's back in the days of. That's only one time somebody ever told me that, and I'm never gonna forget that because I didn't understand what it meant. I'm like, what? Hey, Justin. Oh my God! I just want you have to have confidence in who you are, and I just see it. I see it so much. A lot of light skinned girls too, or not light skinned, biracial, right? Also both. I don't know what it is because I saw it on London in this TikTok thing, and she was like, "Oh, our flex is that we're lighter." Like they're trying to flex on darker skinned girls, like it's some type of competition, like it's a competition, like, oh, I'm better than you because my skin is lighter. You'll hear. Oh, why you said it would be difficult? Oh, explain. Why you think it would be difficult to procreate with a black woman? Explain to me why would it be difficult to procreate with a black woman? But you know what story I'm interested in hearing? Interested in hearing did somebody else get favoritism over you because you are dark, and you know you wasn't wrong, and they were treated different in your family. Let me know, because I know families, that's where it starts. They start breaking you down early when you're young. They start breaking and putting that insecurity in you when you're young. What's gross? He said that's gross. But yeah, colorism is getting worse. I mean, and it's crazy because it's like no black guy, they want a black woman. None. All right, Sean, what's the point? What are you talking about? I don't even understand. You got to be on topic. Okay, that's cool. Oh, you know, if you're Jamaican, you know how there was a nice, pretty dark-skinned Jamaican girl. She was talking about how they discriminated against her. She was feeling so ugly. Oh, black male behavior. Yeah, black men. Oh, black men always. You notice the black men, they don't want any dark girls at all. If you look at TikTok, YouTube, all of them, and it's just like very basic white girls, not even attractive as long as she's white. It's like they're running from their blackness, running fast. Oh, no colorism in your family. That's good. That's good. No, I asked if you got worse treatment for being darker. That's what I was asking. But a lot of people experience that, like they got treated unfairly because they were dark. Oh, thanks for commenting. Wait. Y'all commenting fast now. Colorism is serious. Even me as a Iranian with tan skin, I'm treated different from my sister who is 2 shades light. I knew it. This is what I want to get into. This part. Um, Partis. Yes. That's true. I believe you. I believe that they're treating you different because you're a little bit darker. I definitely believe that's very common. Very, very common. Did I say all? Okay, we're gonna discuss this because I don't know. The sickness with people, the men. I know you're not blind. If you're ignorant, if you're a liar, get off this chat because I'm not gonna put up with it. I'm not putting up. You're not blind to see how black, dark-skinned men chase white women. You have to be blind. You have to be blind. You crazy. Something is wrong. Not giving up. You're telling on yourself. You're crazy when you talk about that. It comes to a point where all of them, if the football players, you'll see all of them with a white wife. As soon as they get a couple of dollars, all of them get a white wife. As soon as them. Tay Diggs lost his whole career because he married a white woman after he he talks about it too. After he built his career off a black woman's back in the community, black women supported him so much that he married a white woman. Like, you don't have no loyalty. Okay, it's a reason for that because dark skinned women are aggressive and we fight and we go and we're bad people. That's the reason. Honey, like, yeah. The reason why black men, all of the black men now in America are chasing white women because all the black women in America are attackers and standing on the corner like Sexy Red. That's why. That's going to be their excuse. It's easier to make it to project than to actually say, hey, I'm not happy with who I am. I don't think that black skin looks good. And it's easier to project and blame instead of saying, looking within and saying, hey, because it starts as a child. The kids, the black boys would say, oh, your hair's nappy, or you don't like who you are. You have the same hair. Your therapy is needed. Mental health is needed. Maybe this explains so much skin. Yes, it explains skin bleaching. It definitely explains skin bleaching. I like Taylor Swift, of course. Taylor Swift is that girl. She writes her music. She's good. Like, Taylor Swift is that girl, period. I like Taylor Swift. Hello. Oh, yes, men are bleaching their skin. Yes, as a man in Jamaica, men are bleaching their skin for brown complexion. I have a black. Yeah. No, I don't mind her saying that. If she says something about Taylor Swift, there's nothing wrong with that. There's all types of people who come on the live. She didn't say anything directly. Oh, oh, you know how ugly the skin bleaching is, honey? The knuckles are black, and they think they look good. They really think that pasty gray color that they get when they bleach, they think they look good. And sometimes I want to say something that doesn't look good. I want to. Sometimes I want to tell these. Oh, sorry, I don't know if something's showing. Sometimes I want to tell these people, it doesn't look good. The bleaching. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm just saying, like, it's crazy. The men's bleaching their skin, and they want to be American. They want to. They look up to, Jamaicans. They want to go foreign, right? They look up to America like foreign, like it's the world of gods, right? That's what Jamaicans look up to, like foreign, like it's a world of gods, and that white man. So they look up the white as like rich, and America foreign. Okay, hon, you could go bye. Go bye, Sean. Have a great day. Yeah, the bleaching is the ugliest thing I ever saw. And it's just like, you think you look good. And it pisses me off. Like, and it's just like, I'm forced to look at these people. It's just like, you know how scary that is? One time I went to a Jamaican club in the Bronx. And the guy, he bleached out his whole skin, and his scalp was still black. His scalp, he bleached out all his skin, and his scalp it was so scary. I said, listen, the skin bleaching thing is a mental illness. Do I have pets? No, I need one. Oh, you love my videos? Thank you. I appreciate it. No, the skin bleaching is a mental. I really would tell them to their face what they're doing looks like death. Like they're like a corpse with powder on their skin and some black pieces stick. It just looked terrible. I wish I could just stop them. I wish I could make it illegal because it's scaring people at this point. Yeah, they shouldn't have, people who bleach, they shouldn't have driver's license or passport because they're mentally ill. The bleaching look ashy green, and then they have the black knuckles. It's mental illness. Because the mercury in that bleaching, it goes into your system and it causes cancer. It's mental illness, and we got to work on the kids and teaching the kids to love themselves, love who they are. You say you'd rather see a bleach fella than one in a dress? Okay, cool. Yeah, I never saw a bleacher that looked natural, but in their mind, anything is better than black. in their mind, as even if they turn green and the skin busts out, because you know when you bleach, they cause it bust out. That's when the stretch marks come, because when the skin busts, that's stretch marks, because it's the melon. They remove all the they move the epidermis, and that's why the skin is so thin. It starts to develop stretch marks. So even all if their whole body turn into stretch marks, they don't care as long as it's pale from the bleach. Colorism is deep rooted. It starts in the home. It does. It starts at a young age. The older people put that into kids. They separate the kids like, oh, you're better, you're light, you're bad, you're black. That's how it goes. Oh, with social media is getting bad. It's getting bad because a lot of black men are having biracial kids and they're raising them like, oh, you're better. I worked in the city once and it was a dark skinned man, very dark. And he came in with his biracial daughter and his white wife, and she was not attractive at all. His white wife was not attractive, but the biracial daughter was pretty. And they were standing there saying, oh, telling the daughter she's so pretty, like just gassing her head up. She's going to be rotten. Gassing her head up, gassing her head up. Cool, she's cute. But there's other girls that's cuter. Right? She's cute, but there's so much other girls that's cuter. Cool. So that you're steering her in the wrong direction. Now, you know what triggered me? What he said? He said, oh, he was talking in front of a whole bunch of like white people because, you know, it was a mixed salon. And he was like, oh, my mother was a lighter woman. I don't know what happened to me. He said that. A dark skinned man. He said that in front of his biracial daughter and his white wife. He just showed how much he hated himself. He said, my mother was a lighter skinned woman. I don't know what happened to me. Like he was talking so down about himself. And I was like, he's going to instill that hate for self into his daughter. Because that's the way he talks. He's going to instill that self-hate in his daughter. He was talking crazy like, oh, I don't know what happened to me. And I was looking at him like, what do you mean? I said, no, honestly, I'm that girl. What do you mean? What happened to you? You don't like yourself? Why are you so ashamed of being black? Why are you so ashamed? You get what I'm saying? Because trust me, he had a white wife and she was not attractive. Love is love. I don't mind it. I know he probably did love her, but I doubt it. I think it's because the white. And then the when he said, what happened, I don't know what happened to me. My mom was light. And the way he just was talking down about himself, that self-hate, I was like, damn. Hey, you said his head done built like Drake pocket rocket. I didn't see it. I'm telling you, the wife was not attractive, so that's why I was concerned, thinking like he must hate himself. Because I can understand she was a pretty woman, but it wasn't. Emmy. It was crazy, and I don't hear the way people talk down on their self. I'm like, wow, who taught you to hate yourself, honey? Because it's bad. It's like he was shamed to be who he is. Hold on, is my hair real? If so, it looks good. So if my hair wasn't real, it wouldn't look good. If my hair wasn't real, that means it wouldn't look good. Thank you. Hey, what is my job? Beauty, cosmetology. Oh, have I seen Barbie? No, I gotta see it. I heard it had a positive message. At first, I thought it was shallow, but then a lot of people who watched it said it had a positive woman empowering message. No, I know. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not taking offense. Thank you for the compliment about my hair. I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it. I'm not. We're having a good time. We're having a discussion. Don't worry about it. Thanks for the compliment about my hair. Yeah, it's real. My hair's real. But I do wear wigs. I wear wigs and weaves. Don't get it twisted. I'll throw a wig in any day. I will put a wig in. On. Hey. You asked me something, not giving up? I don't know, I like rock, like Nickelback, but heavy metal, I like rock bands. Evanescence, Creed, hello, Lewis. Make sure you like and subscribe. But yeah, it's a good conversation, but we gotta do better. We can't keep on like perpetrating these negativity. Everybody have the right to feel good about themselves. You can't be putting somebody down because of the color of their skin. That's wrong. You can't be putting somebody down for the color of their skin. You have to judge somebody off their character. Off their character. What matter, your character. Not because and stop putting these negative stereotypes on darker skinned people just because you don't like darker skinned people. Because people don't behave according to their color or their complexion. Their character, that's how they behave according to their character. We need more love, baby. Yeah, dark is usually connected to bad. Thank you. If I had a white boyfriend before, I dated a white guy, but it wasn't my boyfriend. I dated a white guy, like went on a couple dates. I'm open to dating anyone as long as he's respectful. Trust me, come on. I'm open to dating anyone. I'm open for love, yes. Matter of fact, I got a speed dating event that I'm going to tonight. I got to change, do my makeup, get all cute, eat, then go. Because the girl said they're going to be there at 8. So in a few minutes, I'm ending the live. Anything that you want to say? The world is crazy. How do you have confidence when you don't, right? Oh, God. You know how to build confidence. You got to say, I'm worthy. You got to find it. It's hard. Sometimes you could be in a sunken place when everybody tells you that you're worthless. I get it. And this is the reason why I wanted to talk about something. You have to separate yourself from people who make you feel worthless and try to build you. Build your confidence. I am worth it. You build yourself. You have to tell yourself that and find people that make you feel good. Because there's people that make you feel good out here. Find people that make you feel good. Thank you. You have to find a way to boost yourself and boost your self-confidence. Try to be around people who make you feel good. Self-talk. Try to talk highly of yourself. Try to take care of yourself. It's hard to develop confidence, but you have to try. I love me. Positive affirmations. I am beautiful. You have to, because when you're surrounded in an environment that mess with your head, that's going to break your confidence. Thank you. Yeah, I want you guys to build yourself. It's hurtful. Imagine if I'm Christian. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm Christian. Yeah. How do you practice self love? Affirmations. Talk to yourself. I want to try and do some videos Watch my channel and see if you can find anything encouraging on my channel, because there's a lot of encouragement there. Also, look for other encouraging YouTubers as well to uplift you, and stop looking at negativity. Man, I don't pay men no mind. Men are just, they're creatures. Just kidding. They have normal men. Do I have a goal to pursue? I just want to make a difference. I want to uplift others. Yeah, because I really want to talk about, because it could be this, it could be defeating, it could be very hurtful, it could bring you low when you're discriminated against for your complexion. You feel like nobody wants you, nobody loves you. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine how it feels. I can imagine how it feels, and we have to look within. We have to look within and find we have worth other than what people give us. We find our own worth within. Yeah, it's okay to get compliments on your looks. Hi. Thank you. Not, yeah, you have to try. Try to find some positive. Thank you. No, don't say that. I love you guys so much, and I'm gonna end the live soon, but try to find, if you're in the situation that you feel less than because of your complexion, try to find things that uplift you. Get away from things that affect you in a negative way. I'm serious. Any TikTok accounts, Instagram accounts, anything, block that. You have to protect your mental health. You enjoyed the live? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Chanel Wright, thank you for joining. You have to protect your mental health. Anything that doesn't help you feel better about yourself, you have to cut that off. You have to. You have to find upliftment. You have to find encouragement. You have to stay on the right path and not look at things that's going to bring you down. Anybody who's saying these negative things, you don't need to surround yourself with that. You don't. You have to find a way to keep yourself encouraged. You have to. Because trust me, it gets hard. It gets hard to stay encouraged for other different reasons. Oh, can I do a makeup tutorial? I will. You know what? I think I should. I'm going to do a live makeup tutorial. Oh, you're going to make me cry. I'm your favorite person? Really? I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Be encouraged. Be uplifted. Oh, I love you guys. That's so sweet, Jaden. Oh, y'all don't know me. I'm like very sensitive person. But I love you guys. Try to stay uplifted. Try to stay positive. Don't let anything bring you down, and try to look at things that's positive. I love you guys. I'll see you next time, okay? Thanks for joining the live.